a little hiccup. I did been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did you let it go miss? How she remembered she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they...
Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we're actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I think the development of Josh Allen as the starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit. His completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Fumble on the play.
Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And Charles will look there at the Ravens draft class for 2020. And I tell you, for a team picking late in the draft, they came up with a couple of gems in the first few rounds.
They absolutely did, because when you're picking that late, you're not expected to get some of the best quality players in the draft, but they did. Patrick Queen at 28, maybe the top linebacker. And then for some people, J.K. Dobbins at 55 as a running back. A lot of people had him number 1 on their boards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
to throw again. Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Allen again. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Conversion is successful.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And ultimately cannot get this out. It's dropped at the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen over the middle to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Hey, nigga.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On the left side, he finds Beasley.
I can't get not one fucking hit stick, nigga.
As they're able to get the third down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open.
Throw the ball, nigga. He got it.
Caught inside the 35.
Oh my. I got the worst team in the fucking league.
A gain of
He got 29 yards that time.
first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll be dropped at the 25 after
These niggas out here is dookie.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the
Whoever the blitz you gotta hit that. Yes, sir.
for this offense going forward.
Yeah.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's
What the
going
fuck
to be
going on?
close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Shit.
To the red zone for the Bills. First and 10 at the 19.
First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. They go with a screen. It's
Look at this hit
Yeldon.
stick.
The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Damn. They about to score? What the fuck? Hell no, they ain't scoring over here, nigga.
Singletary, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
8. Bills nothing.
Look at this shit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's
Oh, I got the.
hammering for the goal line. He loses the
I just got the
football.
clutches his
And
stick.
it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch this shit. I'm about to send my nigga on it. They picking plays for me. Oh! I just got a safety!
Gonna wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do,
Wow,
Brandon.
my nigga.
I would go ahead
I
and bump it to
really
6.
just got
I'm
a
former
safety.
defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Niggas, where you get knocked the fuck down and the other nigga touchdown.
Comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready.
But if they throw this ball, nigga, it's pick.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And
Nigga, that's baked beans.
to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester.
His stick.
First carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Yeah, nigga.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10.
Why the fuck they picking plays for me, bro?
They'll start out here with
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. Ooh! I just heard him.
the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. RG3, 30 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I just heard of that nigga. You wasn't even looking.
Run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to
Who the
see
fuck is this?
make his move and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly does.
I'm blowing these niggas out.
Two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, I got a superstar kicker.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet.
All right, you ready for this pick six?
Multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This nigga dookie.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Barkley.
These niggas got better fingers.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You see these niggas got better fingers, cuz.
But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Taken in at the 22.
Hey. Let's just
Very
stop.
good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Time again to see Miles Boykin and the Ravens offense. Not only does
Where
he
the fuck
not
am
have
I
a
at?
catch, I don't think he's...
They better put me on the field, nigga. Hold up. Hold up.
been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him.
This nigga suck.
You've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so.
Oh, that will route.
Now Griffin. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he can scramble?
Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that bitch scrambled. Nigga can't even watch it.
And a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Bro, why isn't my player on the field, my nigga? I'm about to get mad in this bitch.
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where...
I'll be right back. Hold up.
For a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that'll set them back 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that'll back him up 5. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from the 30, it's a 47-yard extra point try. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Robert Foster and the rest of the offense about set to go here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Barkley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 47 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Robert Griffin sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Robert Foster and the rest of the offense about set to go here. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Barkley. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, Parker, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Bills 2. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Robert Foster and the rest of the offense about set to go here. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though,
God damn.
Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Operating from the gun, Barkley. His throw incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Barkley, and he finds Tyler Kroft. Now the Bills are going to use... Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Barkley, man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Who's in the party, Nikki? Invite me.
Throwing on first down, Barkley. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first.
the fuck is Minky?
That's my nigga Guapo.
The fuck is that name? Mink.
Ooh, smack the shit out that nigga.
Can I just put my nigga in the game, bro?
Bro, my gun ain't even reloading. It reloads weird as fuck. Oh, you gotta shoot the numbers. Double or triple edit from low ground. Jump shoot.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is in
What the
the
fuck
end
did I just...
zone, so they get two more on the board here.
Minky.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6
Boy,
seconds
rusty as
only
fuck.
remains in this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by
Place
much.
it comes
He's
there.
officially at the 21. 21-yard line. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I be hurling these dumbass niggas.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They've really distanced themselves. They have
Bro, why ain't these niggas on the field?
Wait. What's 7? Shoot the blue. Wait. So there's no 7? It's like, yeah, it's red. Oh. Starting game. Oh wait, so it reset everything? Mink, mink. Edit. Edit again. Mink.
put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in
Running out of that.
create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
Oh, he think he on one. Ah,
It absolutely does.
gotcha ass.
Oftentimes, it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so
Where
well.
this bastard at?
Clicking right
Oh,
now.
you trying to get edited on.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Yo, but
Pushed out right.
yo, bitch ass down, nigga.
Oh, leaves
Ah.
him behind on the spin. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens Lamar Jackson, 59 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7
I'm in your box, nigga. Running around circle around. Stupid ass. Give me.
7 rushing touchdowns in 2019. Doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now.
This AI got range.
This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
What's he doing in here?
As a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Gotcha.
Right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Damn, nigga, I'm not even trying to place that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again.
Ooh!
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready?
First down.
Operating from the gun. Barkley.
Ooh.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And 6 at the 41-yard line.
Alright, let me finish this last one. Oh. Hold myself.
Draw play. This is
Oh, there's 2 of you niggas.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And
Back to hub.
Now it's Yeldon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
at the 43-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for at the end of things. He's making
What
sure
are you
he's just
looking
a
at?
little bit extra.
On 2nd down.
These niggas don't start running the ball.
Looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an
You be playing that 3v3 shit on there, Lil J?
I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you
3v3.
we just get on our backs and let's go get the first down."
You talking about nigga yard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit look funny as fuck. I be watching Flight play that shit.
That shit is fun.
The further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run.
One nigga be one hand snagging
Results, they just aren't there.
right over a nigga head.
I like that jukes on there, nigga. Damn, nigga scared the fuck out of me. Be throwing that ball behind their back.
Yeah, yeah.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw hauled in by
I don't know.
and he's going to be taken down with
Probably not.
Didn't you say you play football?
21.
Yeah, I used to play football, boy. The fuck?
Nigga, what was your position?
Corner. I was a corner.
You was locking niggas up?
Oh my, nigga. Nobody could throw on my side, nigga. Swear to God. I still got videos from when I did play.
She played in middle school.
I played in middle school and I only got to play my first. Yeah. I played middle school and I played my freshman year. Go check. Let me go
Nigga,
check.
why'd you stop playing?
Because I moved to Vegas.
This
I
nigga.
don't know. Like, before I moved to Vegas, I had a starting spot already, nigga. Like, and I was already good with my coach. So I feel like when I moved to Vegas, like, they already had, like, their corners and their favorites, you know? Like the coaches already had their favorite players and shit.
That's why you gotta show up to practice and show them niggas.
Yeah, I know. Hell yeah. They wanted me, like the coaches wanted me to play, but I would always be like, oh yeah, alright, I'll play. But then niggas on the football team would like niggas would say they was gonna fight me, but they wouldn't fight me and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like yeah, niggas on the football team be trying to talk that shit at school, say they gonna fight me and shit, but I go to the same school as you niggas ain't trying to fight me. Like one year, one of the football players was talking about some, come fight me in my boxing ring. I was like, what, nigga? We go to the same school, my nigga. The fuck?
You didn't talk about a boxing ring.
Yeah. Them niggas is lame, bro. I was cool off of that. Nigga was talking about he ain't trying to mess up his football reputation or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure that nigga ain't even playing this college ball right now. So he could have got the fade, nigga.
That nigga probably sucked.
Yeah, that whole fucking school sucked, that football. There was probably like 2 good niggas on that team, nigga. They had like this. They had this white cornerback, nigga. I would have took that nigga spot hella fast. I was taller than that nigga and everything. Faster. They be like, damn, you pretty fast. Come join the football team. Fuck no, nigga. Suck my dick. Nigga just started skating.
Nigga started skateboarding.
Nigga got lazy, hang around David ass.
That nigga should have been on the football team too.
Yeah, he said he played 1 year, but he didn't play the whole full season. He quit.
That nigga would have been a big ass lineman.
Oh, God. What they? Oh, why they would have had his ass in that line? You would have seen that blonde hair.
That nigga would have been a center.
Hell yeah, snapping that ball. Snapping it. Nigga, sit the. I'm like, nigga, you a bitch. Talking shit.
He should have did that shit.
I know. I always.
He probably would have been the number one motherfucking center in the country.
Hell yeah. I always think about it though. Like I always think I always tell myself like I should have played football. I should have just kept playing sports. Cause I would have played basketball, I would have played football, track, all that shit. Been dusting niggas on that fucking track, nigga.
That bitch tired as hell.
Oh God. I was almost able to dunk too.
Guap, you playing any sports, nigga?
Basketball fun as hell, but like, not practice though. I hate basketball practice. Yeah, coach be trying to have y'all do suicides and shit, throwing up.
Until he put your ass in that scrimmage.
I was scrimmage. That shit, scrimmage was fun.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I love going to that motherfucking community center and balling up with them old heads. Giving them niggas a bucket. Oh God, nigga. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Guap. That nigga Tyson went to court today, but that bitch testified against him. So he gotta wait till February 12th now for his plea date. Or plea deal. Sorry. I know. No, that bitch lame as fuck.
That bitch didn't get kicked in her knees.
I guess she was up in there. She was up. I guess he called me. He was like she was up there lying like a motherfucker and shit. Like she wasn't telling them that she was the one picking him up and dropping him off and shit. Like, she was just telling them that he was visiting. And she was saying that because when he had called me that day that all that shit was happening, he was in the bathroom. Like, he left the room fully and shit. He ain't tell them that. She ain't tell them that he left the room and shit. She told him he was in there the whole time, just being on there. And then, but she want to text. Yeah, but the bitch want to be over here texting niggas talking about something. I miss him. Like, I can't wait to see him. Like, bitch, man. You ain't gonna see the nigga no more, bitch. You keep doing all that dumb shit. You trying to get my nigga time for real. Shit piss me off. Is there still shitties in your lobby or not no more?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it. What am I thinking? You know.
That's true. You've said that before.
This is what happens when I think about you. I get in my